everyone, I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Aries July Tarot 2026. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite Smith, Osho and Tarot, Divine Connection. I'll go through the decans with Prism, the Love with Les Amants de Marlowe, and at the end, Dancing in the Dark. And of course, there's one clarification. All right, Aries, let's do it. Summertime, oh yeah. All right, Major Arcana and Rider-Waite for the energies of the month. And of course, the energies are flowing. They're not static. So when you click and it does not resonate, you can absolutely come back. You know, I have some subscribers that always listen around like mid-month or end of the month, and they come back if it does not resonate. Energies are flowing, you know, so here we go. And you too, your energies change. So right away, we'll check recent past and the near future. With Osho Zen, we'll check unconsciously and consciously what's up with you. And I'll do the clarification with Osho Zen. And with Divine Connection, we'll check the challenge of the month and the outcome. And I'll do the clarification. So Aries, on this platform now, there's zero excuses to not go see a foreign channel. And I do have a French channel. Everything is dubbed or subtitled. The link is next to my picture on this channel. You click, you scroll down, you click again, and you can go there, and I'll see you there, Aries. Aries, I also wanted to say something regarding other reading that you can listen to because of the connection of Mars and the connection of Venus. So if you listen to Taurus and if you listen to Libra that are connected with Venus, you can have absolutely a complementary reading, and sometimes they are pretty much the same. So just try, it's free. All right, Aries. Wow. Holy coconut, guys. Woo-hoo! All right, we got Pisces in the house and we have Leo. You got three major arcana for the energies. So you have water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer with the moon. And in the recent past, you have a tower, and the near future, you have the sun. So here we go. It's rare when I say what the near future is. It's really rare. Anyways, recent past, let's go prior. Recent past is the tower. So maybe possibly Aries, you understood something. And especially you understood that changing your life is important. Changing a few things, change ideas, change concept, change structure is needed. Otherwise, the tower will activate it. So I think you understood that. Or maybe possibly you had a tower moment and then you were, you know, you had to change. You had to do it. Now, with the moon, it's a little different. It's, okay, I had a tower moment and now I'm having an introspection. Now I'm fully simmering in what happened to me. Emotionally speaking, maybe everything in your life really, you know. And with the moon, it's a moment where you really do an introspection, but you also don't forget your capacities. You don't forget your inner voice, your intuition, etc., etc. And you even, maybe some of you are manifesting things. You are using that moon energy to do things, okay? So you do whatever you want. But this is exactly what it is. And if you look at it, it's super healthy because you had a tower moment. You decided to change, or the tower activated itself, and you have the moon. So it's super healthy. The thing is, you have to regulate this particular energy because maybe, possibly, you are going to be on a roller coaster of emotion and not be able to deal with everything at once. You know what I mean? Especially after a tower moment. Because if your tower moment happened March, April, or April, May, we're in July, so there we go. Okay? All right. Now, consciously, in order to do that work with the moon, you know also that you have to go back to the past and deal with a bunch of things, to fix things, to understand things. So maybe possibly in July, that's the moment where you go to therapy, you are going to consult someone because it's much needed and you feel it really. Okay? And you guys are sensitive. You're the first sign on the wheel, of astrology wheel. And so a lot of people think that you're not, and if you're on the cusp of Pisces and Aries, oh my God, bingo. Okay? All right. Now, unconsciously, I think that you are kind of 50-50 as far as energy, and I think you may be possibly avoidant. So you're telling everyone that, oh no, you're fine, and the past doesn't, you don't have any emotional triggers anymore, you worked on yourself, etc., etc. But no, it's not true. It's not true. You still, so they're not necessarily grudges, but there are things that are still emotionally triggering, like I was saying earlier. So it's a little bit of both, and that's why that moon here, this energy, is really typical of consulting, go see a shrink, etc., etc. Or maybe you're gonna do CBT, or you're gonna do EMDR, something. Okay? All right, so the challenge is to regulate your energy in July. Because I think you might be all over the place. You're a fire element, you're impulsive, and maybe possibly you cannot canalize your energy. It's really hard for you to canalize your energy. And that's going to be your challenge. All right, let me clarify the near future, which is the sun. So go check if you have your Venus in Leo, maybe your Neptune in Leo, or maybe your Jupiter in Leo. Okay? Let me clarify that. And the outcome is very beautiful, and hopefully you'll connect with that. Oh my word. Wow. Okay. So your clarification is so on point. There is sorrow, there's control. And the sun is here and the abundance card is here. If only you take care of everything else. So see the connection? It's insane. Insane in the membrane. It's like you realize so many things a little bit before July or in July. Summertime, is very interesting because summertime usually we're on holidays, we're off, whatever, depending where you live in the world. But we take time. So either you take time to binge on partying, etc., or the opposite. You binge on go swim, be on the beach, take the sun, walk, etc., have a social life, but a social life that is healthy. not barbecue all the time, drinking until 4 a.m., you know, like the healthy, you know, side of things. And here, this is exactly what it is. It's like, you want the sun? You want success? Well, guess what? You have to work on yourself, and you have to work on that, on the sorrow, on the clinging in the past, on the control, etc., etc. It's very straightforward, Aries. And the outcome is water. Here we go. We're talking about full consciousness showers. We're talking about go swimming. We're talking about hydrating yourself versus, you know, drinking until 4 a.m. in the morning. Alcohol, of course, and some other shenanigan, you know, thing. You know what I mean? Water. You know, I'm even thinking maybe, possibly, you have the moon with the energies. It's water. You might have a Neptune that is a water sign. You might have your moon that is absolutely in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you know. I mean, go check it out. And of course, I can help you. Don't forget, I have a website, and there's a bunch of commentaries with people who worked with me in the past. So go check it out. The link is next to my picture. I do my consultation in French and American. And yep, here we go. And there's a calendar also for that. All right, decans. And if you're on the cusp, you have more messages, of course. First, second, and third. There we go. First decan. Haha. First decan is really straightforward. Here Prism is telling you, whoa. There's two scenarios here. It's like, okay, Aries, you really need to go work on loving yourself. That's the first scenario. Second scenario is, well, don't do instant relationship. Don't ask to move in. Don't ask to get married. You know, like, whoa, slow the F down. And especially in the love department in July. Because, you know, if everything is fluid, everything is doing good in your relationship that you have right now, you're dating, whatever, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I feel so good, and this is the person of my life, and and all of a sudden you're like, can you move? Do you want to move in, you know? And it's like, you've been together for like, all right, a month and a half. Okay, I'm going to be nice, 2 months. Second decan, oh boy. Okay, second decan, you are way too much glued to the past, and very much so into something good that happened, and you're like, you know, there's like reminiscence of the past, and it makes you sad. Of course it does make you sad. When we're glued to the past, we're totally depressed. You know, there's a fine line between, oh my God, last year I had a party with my friend. Oh, I saw, you know, so-and-so. It was so cool, and, you know, and Okay, you expressed yourself. You said, oh my God, I miss this person. Okay, next. Versus, oh my God, last year, you know, this year I'm alone, and last year we were like a bunch of friends, and oh gosh, I miss Patrick. And you see the difference here? The second scenario, you're not in the next. You're like simmering into this, oh my God, I'm alone this year and last year. You see the difference here? Yeah. Okay. Third decan. Haha, Scorpio in the house. Yep, with the past. Leave the past in the past. Moving onward. Creating this amazing nourishing compost and go with the flow. This is exactly what it is, third decan. And you know, third decan, that's interesting because the flow is connected to the water, to the outcome here. So this is exactly what it is. Wow. It's beautiful. All right, the love department. 3 cards. Les amours de Marlowe. And let's check what's up. If you're looking for love, Aries, let's see what's up. And of course, this section with Les Amours de Malo is connected to if you have any placement in Aries, with Venus, with the moon, and Mercury. Okay? All right, let's do it. Love, love. It's just, if you're looking for love, is that? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Okay. Ah, la, 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 la. If you're looking for love, Aries. Jeez Louise. Okay, so, remember the thing that I was telling you? Like, if you're thinking about the past and, oh, it was so much better before and last year, la, 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 la. This is exactly what's happening here. You are glued into this vibe. And at the same time, I think there's maybe possibly a misunderstanding with somebody in particular. And here you are going to look for a solution. A solution, because miscommunication can be a total mistake and you misunderstanding one another, but you need to take accountability for it and say, okay, you know, I messed up. I'm so sorry. My words were really harsh. I had a bad day and I put this energy on you, and you know what I mean? So here, this is exactly what you need to do. And the key is a solution regarding, and it could be 50-50. It could be the other person too. But if you don't communicate, you know, it's going to get worse. All right. If you're in a relationship, Aries, ooh, let's see what's up. If you're in a relationship. Alors, ooh. If you're in a relationship, maybe possibly something absolutely out of the blue is going to occur, okay? And this is sort of a test in your relationship to see how you guys react to this particular situation. So it's going to be very interesting because maybe possibly, and role can be reversed, as you know, you might be surprised how the other person reacts and vice versa. So you guys are going to need to observe and listen to one another also because of your reaction, because of your behavior. Let's say an example that is so basic. Your mother-in-law shows up all of a sudden, dude, and she didn't call, or maybe she called the day before and your partner didn't tell you. And for some X reason, you planned a little surprise or something, you know, like a sexy surprise or just a surprise. You know, you wanted to invite your other at a restaurant that he really likes or she really likes. And all of a sudden at 9 a.m. in the morning, mother-in-law is showing up. Very simple situation. Boom. So this is going to be a test to see how you react. Okay? All right, to the situation and with one another. All right, if you're single and happy, guys, let's see what's up, Aries. Yeah, the mother-in-law that show up is such a American movie comedy, dude. Jeez. But it does happen. It does. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, I'm not going to say too much, but I think you understood. If she's single and happy. Alors, if she's single and happy, you're just single and happy, and you just want things to be fluid, and, you know, I think there's somebody that probably likes you a lot, And because you're single and happy, you're like, I'm so sorry, but I don't think you understood, you know? So you are going to try to just like be compassionate, of course, have empathy, and talk to this person with goodwill so they understand what's up and be like, look, if you cannot respect my boundary, I think we're just, just lose my number, You know what I mean? That type of thing. But you need to be straightforward, with goodwill. Okay? All right, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. Dancing in the Dark Tarot. Let's do it. So 3 cards, and I look at the back of the deck. So it's like, 4 to 5 cards. Yeah. So you got the Knight of Cups and you have the Knight of Swords. So something is just like, you're not sure. You're like, trying to gauge and try to, the challenge of the month, which is canalize your energy, using your energy in a good way, with goodwill, empathy, and everything. So it's not that, it's not that easy for you. Before I turn the cards, I just want to let you know, because I know you're already conditioned on this platform, to like, to share, and to leave a comment. I don't have the boost on my channel because my channel is really small, and it's okay with me, but at least if you could share and like and comment, that would be super sweet because it helps me with the visibility. Thank you in advance. Oh my word, this is so cool. You have the Magician, you have the Hangman, and you have the Knight of Swords. Oh yeah. This is like Aries. It's like, it's actually not complicated. It's super straightforward. It's like if you work on everything that I just stipulated, you are the Magician in July, you are the Hangman, so you are going to work on letting go, on going with the flow, on really having the fluidity in your life. And remember, work with the water element. You don't have the moon for nothing here. The Knight of Swords is here for you to be not radical, but at least be okay with decisions that you are going to make in July. It's very beautiful, Aries. I see you on my channel. I post on the regular, Aries. I am not gone, and it's free. I wish you the very best, Aries, always. And thank you, always and forever, also, for your support. I'll see you soon.